Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yes. It's another T-Funk TV. Go hit that like and subscribe. I ain't got no large fan base, but my soldiers, my people that's in this T-Funk TV world with me, I appreciate you and I love you. Cash App. TEEFONK6. If you want to donate, you ain't got to. But anywho, it's been on my mind all day. I'm still comparing North Carolina prisons with other prisons. And the topic today gonna be on straight just transporting. Processing and transporting. Drink some, smoke some. But yeah, both of my little situations when I went to prison, it was kind of different. It's kind of different. Totally different, to be honest with you. Because in 99, the first time when I went, I caught my time. Sent me back upstairs. We had the old jail is behind the courthouse. So you go back there, it's the jailhouse I went to when I was young. Like, it's the old time with the bars, that type, the bars. You run around in the 4-man cells, you know. So get back upstairs, they made an annex run. Our annex probably like 10, no, I ain't gonna say that, about 4 minutes away from it. So they made an annex run. So all us had got our time, we was on that bus. So they sent us to the NS. I sat in the NS about a month, maybe a month and a half. And if I ain't mistaken, our transporting days is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I ain't mistaken, they on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, if you done got your time, you done been in there a month and something, you anticipating, you don't really know when they ain't gonna let you know, because you could set up an escape or something, so they ain't gonna let you know. But you ain't got no bunch of time, you ain't gonna... If you got a bunch of time in North Carolina, like you catch a murder charge or something like that, they gonna get you out of there that day. But you ain't got no bunch of time. You gonna sit in the jailhouse till they find you a bed, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all both of my experiences on transport, and then I'm gonna compare us to South Carolina, the Georgias, and the Alabamas and stuff, and Floridas. So after I left the annex, it's a little box in your room. I'm anticipating it, but it shocks you. Not after I left, pardon me, Salaki, let me go back. While I'm in the annex, it's a little box in your room. And you done got your time every Tuesday and Wednesday. You anticipating it, you nervous because you don't know when they're going to call your name. So, boom, they call my name. Early in the morning, told me to pack it up, get right. So in North Carolina, whatever you got locked up in, they going to dress you back out in it. Now, me, my first time, I think I was kind of like a special case because it was just me and another dude, and we got a crazy house up here called Dorothy Dix. And they was taking this Caucasian guy, a red man, to Dorothy Dix. That dude was thrown off, y'all. We got caught all kind of N-bombs, all kind of stuff. He was like, I'm Jesus, and at the end of time, when I come back, I'm gonna kill all of you, and all that, bro. He was going crazy. He was butt naked in his Superman tighty whities. And they had him locked up in this little side part. I laughing at the guy, man. That'd have been somebody else said that. I'd have went inside their mouth, but him, I wasn't paying no attention. So, and this was back when I was wild too. This was when I was about that. And I was young, about 22, So, boom. They drove me straight to Salisbury High Rise, me and the other dude in a van. you know. So the second time, the first time I went in the van. So the second time, when I get to Salisbury High Rise, I'm gonna explain the process, after that. But I'm just letting you know how I transferred there from jail. Second time, I caught my time, probation violation. Go check the story out. It was like a movie. Y'all go check it out. Put some views on it. It was like a movie. Walked straight in there, probation violation. As soon as I walked in, they called my name. Boom, got my time. Went upstairs, sat in the holding cell, called everybody. Kept telling myself, man, this little time ain't nothing. Telling everybody that. I was psyched out. Got on that phone, talked to everybody for free. The next thing you know, they did another annex run. Boom, went to the annex. Sat in the annex for a little while. The next thing you know, pack it up. Now this time, they did a real prison run. It's the way it's supposed to go right here. They loaded a whole bunch of us up on that van. Man, it might have been about 20 of us. 25 of us. Loaded us, shackled us up, and put us back, dressed us back out in our clothes. And we went to this little town that's right close to the shell town called Lincoln, North Carolina. And if you from this area, Charlotte, Hickory, Stageful, Lincoln, Gastonia, you familiar with what I'm talking about. But all them surrounding areas, your sheriff van go meet right behind this Bojangles. Now, right down the road is Lincoln Prison Camp. It was medium custody at the time. Brown clothes, felony with the gun. But now it's green. It don't hold on probably about 400 men at the most. Maybe a little bit more. But once you get there, prison guard come. He got your file with your picture on it. You in your street clothes again. I was chilling. I hadn't seen these clothes in a minute. So, boom. They put the little picture beside your face. You got the yellow file. They make sure it's you. Put you on the bus. There'll be a whole bunch of buses coming from Charlotte. A whole bunch of vans coming from Charlotte. It'd be like 2 prison buses out there. Maybe 3. It's all kind of county vans coming from Charlotte everywhere. Guys, you see all kind of little vans and stuff coming. They load us up on the bus. Then they go down there to the prison. They had some dudes that was shipping out, going somewhere else. Throw them on the bus. Took off, straight to Salisbury High Rise. Now, I'm going to go back to the first experience and the second experience, because it's the same when you get to this point. You get to Salisbury High Rise. If you ever been in Charlotte and seen the Bank of America, or you from upstate California, it looks like a skyscraper. When you look out your window, people look like ants. That's how tall it is. You drive up in this little thing, and it's like this little warehouse thing, like a warehouse type door. It just shut down behind the bus. He come out. He got this little mirror with a roller on the bottom of it. It got like a handle to it. See, if you really been in the prison, bro, that's one thing that you can learn about these prison people who out here telling these stories. When they can just pinpoint this stuff and it come back to them. That's why I love Banky Pound, 33 Prison Stories. I want to give a shout out to him right quick. Bill Fezzy, Fats, 16 to Life. Man, there's a lot of them I be watching, bro. You can feel when these folk telling the truth, man. Y'all so lucky, pardon me. The lights went out. But, yeah, you can feel when these folk telling the truth because they can pinpoint it like that. So let me get back to the story. So you roll up in the dude come out with the little rolling mirror. They check up under the motor. He gonna roll that mirror all up and down that bus to make sure ain't nobody up under there, make nothing ain't going on or nothing. Then they gonna come to the back. That dude gonna take that same file cabinet type joint with these different yellow vanilla envelopes with your picture on it. And call you out one by one. He'll call you out one by one, brother. When you come out, one by one, they gonna be taking you through this little door. Now you're on the first level, the high rise, tall as I don't know what. Then you got J208 processing in the back. They do it backwards. Now you start out in the building first now, then go to J28. When I was going, you started out in the pumpkin patch, what they was calling it, J208, and then you went up in the building when you was about to transfer to go out to your permanent camp. So you walk in there, you got about 15, 20 guards. They talking shit. You better not be looking off for none of that, bro. You got to walk to this desk. You got rigs and stuff. You got to set them home. You better make sure, because they steal. Like the black guard told us, make sure that your junk got made it home. You tell them you want to donate. They're going to ask you, do you want to donate your clothes to the Department of Correction, or do you want to send them home? I sent everything home. Made sure my rings was tucked in there and everything. Because they say them guards be stealing the rings out of your stuff and all that junk. Yep, they don't get paid that much. They be stealing. But anyway, and the Hebrew female told me this. Y'all so-called call them black, but she let me know that they steal rings and stuff to make sure my stuff made it home. So I did, and it did. But yeah, and you got to pay for the little shipping or whatever. So after you take all your clothes off, you got to line up in this line. After they done made everybody strip, they put all your shoes and stuff in this little box, put the label on it. Y'all gonna be lined up in a row. All y'all gonna walk through a metal detector. You gonna walk through a metal detector, it's gonna be a guy that lived there. That's his permanent camp. That's his job. He gonna be at the window. You gonna go there, tell him your size. He gonna give you a uniform. Right there. You gonna get a uniform to put on. And it's either you gonna get 2 more uniforms, 2 more sets of boxers, 2 more t-shirts, and 2 more pair of socks. Or it's 3. And every 3 days, you go to the clothes house, and whatever you got that you turn in, that's what you gonna get back. You done fucked around and let somebody steal your uniforms out of your little bag on the edge of your bed or something and stuff. Man, whatever you turn in, what you getting back? You have 1 uniform. Unless you jack somebody else for theirs or buy it from them or something like that. But you have 1 uniform. Whatever you turn in is what you get back. Unless you cool with somebody in the clothes house. So after you get your little clothes from the window, they gonna give you a little. The first time I went, the state soap was blue with North Carolina Department of Correction, but it was NCSDS. The initials on there, thick and hard, bro. Watch the skin off of you. Second time it was beige. It was a lot less harsh. You could have knocked somebody out with that first soap you put it in there, but then you go over there, take your little shower. Around a bunch of men, no Diddy, and y'all excuse me. On the last thing about Nas, I hit the wrong button. I meant to put not, N-O-T, and Diddy. I didn't mean to put that L on there, but excuse me. I just had to let y'all know that. But yeah, after you take your little shower, They're going to send you in there. You're going to be sitting in on some pews like you in church or something. In North Carolina, they got a bunch of pews. Y'all just going to be sitting in there. You be talking to people and everything. Then they're going to be calling your name to go get your shots. Go back to the top of the case handler. They call you to go about to get the dentist. Then they go get your little sheet, your bedroll, and everything. Then you're going to take off walking to the dorms. Shit, you in the belly of the beach then. And then every day, my first time going, I stayed like a month and a half. I had got used to Salisbury. I didn't want to leave. I said they could have just kept me there. Because the whole time you process it, they're going to be calling you out to go to do stuff. You got to go take an IQ test, go do this, go do that, go do this, go back to the doctor, all kind of different stuff. Take an AIDS test, tuberculosis, all kind of different stuff. They're going to be calling you out. And then when you finish that, they're going to be preparing to ship you to your permanent camp. Well, my first time, I guess because I wasn't in the system, it took me a long time to go to my permanent camp. My second time, man, I flew through that junk and was out of there. I had to go back to jail because I had the habitual felon pending on me and had more pending charges. So while I was in process, I had a court date. So I had to leave processing and go to court. But that's a story. I'm going to say that later and let you know how to get out of that. He helps me get out of everything. Money and him. You know, I don't really put it on the money. It's him. Through the money and the lawyers and everything. But that's another story. I'm going to tell y'all about how the Most High took all that time off of me. But yeah, my second time, I flew through it. Like I said, and when you be processing in brown, medium or up, bro, you in close custody. In North Carolina, you got one room. You ain't got no roommate when you in close custody. You in the cell room by yourself. I love it. You gotta worry about no grown man killing you in your middle of your sleep, or you worried about that. You can fight that man in that cell later on, or you can close that door and don't never mingle with nobody. Or you can go out in the park and have to fight and different stuff like that, but you can be comfortable at night. You ain't got to worry about nobody in North Carolina. All these old other fucked up states, excuse my language, putting the man in the hole with you, giving you a roommate in the cell. Feds do the same thing. That's crazy, man. That's unheard of. Like, build a prison bigger. Y'all got to double up like that, man. That's, man, 2 men. That's bad, bro. Y'all causing corruption. But anyway, I do commend North Carolina for that. I repeat, and I'm going to say it again. I said it in the past. I repeat, none of our close custody prisons, y'all see me, none of our close custody prisons in North Carolina have 2-man cells. None of our hoes have 2-man cells. I want this to get out to the masters, bro. I want this to get out to Bill, everybody, all these prisons, guns and guns. I like him too. Dude out of Georgia, all these prison channels. Man, I hope y'all hear this, bro. And compare, and we connect, and let's compare each other, y'all. Our prisons, North Carolina, the different states. Because I'm telling you, all that old foolishness I be hearing today, other prisons be letting go on, man. Not saying that y'all lying, because I believe you totally. It ain't going down in North Carolina. It ain't going down in North Carolina, man. It's not. Like, you're not doubling up in no hole. You ain't doubling up in close custody when you and that man got all that time and can kill each other, bruh. For real. I will say it's more safe up here. Like, you will get your issue up here, though. Killed. Quick. But, yeah. A man can do his time better up here just for certain smaller little things, man. Anyway. So, shoot, after I went to court, it came back. My processing was up. That woman bought me my little white card. We got different cards to let you know where you going. She told me to be ready in the morning. I knew I was going far because they told us to get up at 3. Poof. Sent me to straight Sandy Ridge. Browns over here. Greens over here. North Carolina. Gotta say that every time, y'all. You know that I'm comedy-ish, if that's a word. But anyway, yeah, man. Sent me to Sandy Ridge. Boom. It was dark. No, matter of fact, y'all. They didn't see me to say the Reds this time. That was the first time. Excuse me, pardon me, Salaki. Man, it was dark. They sent us straight to Hope Correction. Rayford County, right beside Fayetteville. About 4.5 hours away. I'm used to seeing red dirt from where I'm from in North Carolina. Down there, it's sand and the grass growing out of the sand, y'all. That's down there by that water, by that army base. Fayetteville. Yes, sir. Like you're going upstate toward Virginia and all that. Yeah. North Carolina big. We got a lot of prisons. Not like some but yeah, I'm just telling you my experience is all right now. Look, boom. Let's compare now. Boom. These other states, man. Florida. I know y'all got the most prisons in the United States. But these folks have to go to process, go somewhere else, stay there for a little while, go to another processing place, go somewhere else, stay somewhere else, till they get to their permanent camp. Man, it takes forever for you to get to your regular camp. We go through one processing, straight to our permanent camp, and boom. After that, if you get shipped somewhere, then that's between you and the state or something like that. But man, all these stops you gotta make to get to your... That's Florida. Georgia, they diagnostics so fucking weird. Excuse my French. Bro, you go through processing. Then these folk gonna put you in a room with a man all day long. You gotta be quiet. Man, it's just the worst in Georgia processing. Before you get to your regular count, man, bruh, it's like you still in the county. You and one person. They ain't matching it up by no color or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, man, me doing time in North Carolina and then hearing about these other states, man, like, it's got to be the higher-ups, man. It's got to be the higher-ups. Like Alabama. Like y'all clothes, for instance. Man, I done seen a couple clean uniforms in Alabama, but they look like all they stuff raggedy and dingy. I'm just being honest. Now, Georgia, that's weird to me too. Them folk let you come in. You being blue like you still in jail and diagnostic. You stay in that till you get to your regular permanent camp. They stamp your name on your junk and give you 3 crisp uniforms. Which I done heard them folk be robbing folk behind that. They give you brand new everything when you come in. Then after that, you're done for. Once a month, something like that you might can get if you done some kind of way you got to turn the old stuff in or something like that you got to do. But them boys be robbing you for your uniforms, man. You got to buy uniforms and stuff. You basically and Georgia is weird. They let them boys, they got people in there that's seamstress. Them boys be sewing hoods on their coats, altering their uniforms, turning them into shorts, just trying to turn it into some designer or something, basically. You do that in North Carolina, you cut them folks' stuff, you get damage to government property, and you going to a hole, Jack. You wearing that stuff the way them folk get to you up here. You ain't doing all that. Think you got on some Versace or some Son John or something. You got the seamstress in there making you coats with hoodies and... Man, yeah, bro. And I know it's true. Because I seen a dude named ABLL, Ambition. He's a rapper that did a bunch of time, man. He was doing videos in there. Now he out doing good. And y'all go check him out. But yeah, man, I done seen plenty videos, lockdown raws where these dudes' clothes is altered. You can tell it. And you like, well, how they get that in there? But it be their state stuff. They know somebody know how to cut, sew, and do all that. Do that in North Carolina. Don't do nothing but put Sail Mofo or 336 or 828 or something like that on your shower shoes or draw on your state boots or something. Do a little bit more than that and see don't you get charged. Yeah. Ain't doing all that up here. Writing on all that like that. No. Nah, no, Jack. When you get to your assigned camp, you getting 3 uniforms, 3 boxers, 3 socks, 3 t-shirts. What you turn into that clothes house man every Wednesday is what you gonna get back. You got 2 clothes changes a week. That's why I don't understand these other counts, man, these other states, man. Like, they just totally different from us. They ain't stamping your name, your number, none of that on there. Because you switching out constantly. Now, the clothes washing part, yeah, you might want to pay somebody to wash your clothes, or you wash them yourself, because what you send out to the clothes, what you turn into the clothes, man, all that has been washed together. So when you get a brand new uniform or something like that, yeah, you hold on to that for visitation. And you keep it clean, or new t-shirts. And just the wore out stuff is what you turn in. You just keep turning that in back and forth. Because in North Carolina, what you turn in every 2 times a week is what you're going to get back. If you keep turning all 3 of your stuff in, you're going to keep getting 3 back. You turn in 5, you're going to get 5 back. Whatever you turn in is what you're going to get back in North Carolina. Telling you. And these guys up here ain't too much doing no robbing for no clothes, bro. Yeah, it's robbing going down in there, but that's for money and zooms and whams, bro. Or for your, body or something, bro. Yeah, all that old other stuff, man. Like, when I been hearing a lot of stuff, bro, I believe them guys, but, bro, they allowed that place to be petty and that petty and high rate of crime to be like that in there. The higher ups did. And you can't tell me no different. Because North Carolina is way stricter to certain stuff. That they could be doing the same thing. And they wouldn't be having these certain problems. But yeah, man. I just want to talk about comparing they transferring and ours. Like, it's just weird, man. How they got to cut their hair and we don't. Like, it's just a bunch of stuff. And that's from South Carolina all the way up to Alabama. And yeah, people want to talk about us making 70 cents a day for being out on the side of the road and $1 for the cooks. And the road man make $1 too, but they just take out 30 cents for that nasty little pack out that they give you. And that nasty Jim Jones, if you done been to prison in North Carolina, you know that they say that's the stuff that killed Tupac and Elvis. That's the, they say the badge got a skull on it. It's supposed to be some kind of juice that they mix up, but I ain't drank it. I drank the tea and the water, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That junk stained the curb, man. But anyway, yeah, they take that out for that, so the cook make the most. You know, dorm people make like 30 or 40 cents. But anyway, they giving you a little something that you can jug or jive with, or at least make something to be able to go to the bathroom with. At night, you can form a couple, eat a couple packs of noodles, and your stomach won't be hurt that night. Put it like that. Them boys robbing folks, bro, because they working and they ain't making no money. Them couple dollars will save a bunch of that violence. It'll shut it down. Because you got hustlers in there can take them couple of dollars, that $4.75, $3 what we making, and flip, keep on flipping it, man. They ain't gonna be worrying about robbing nobody. They done save their money up. Then 8 state trades for a solid 2 months and just survive. And jug and got zooms and whams on the low. And then now they done accumulated about $50 in their account. Now they done got some motion going in there. You know what I'm saying? And boom, they own. They ain't got to worry about nobody sending them no money. Because North Carolina is paying. And people want to talk about it as a little bit of money, but it's better than nothing. That's what's wrong with us now. We always think you got to get rich overnight, bro. But that ain't life, bro. Thank the Most High for the small and he'll give you big. Yeah, you think big. Because it ain't no limit to the Most High. But yeah, you get your thing for the small, man. And I'm living proof, bro. He'll give you big, man. But yeah, they should be paying them folks to work. You don't get paid in Alabama, Georgia, Florida. A lot of them prisons I don't be hearing about, you don't get paid. As long as I've been knowing about prison in North Carolina, they been paying. But yeah, they ought to quit that, man. That's upstairs, man. That's upstairs. The higher people on the ups in these counties ain't running these systems right. And when them feds come in on them, it's going to be different. But yeah, I done been on here with y'all ugly nigga for about 30 minutes. I love all my little supporters. Y'all drink something, smoke something with the boy. And holler at me, man. Just comparing North Carolina to these other states. Chill.